Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Legends of the East and West. Today, we'll be exploring one of the most fascinating moments in East Asian history, the Mongol failure to conquer Japan and the legendary Kamikaze winds. By the mid-13th century, the Mongol Empire, led by Kublai Khan, was the largest contiguous empire in history. Kublai, the grandson of Genghis Khan and the founder of the Yuan dynasty in China, sought to extend his dominance across the Sea of Japan. At that time, Japan was ruled by the Kamakura shogunate, a military government led by the shogun and supported by the samurai class. Japan's warrior tradition and decentralized governance would soon play a key role in the empire's defeat. In November 1274, Kublai Khan launched his first invasion with a force of around 20,000–30,000 men, including Mongol, Chinese, and Korean soldiers. They landed at Hakata Bay on Kyushu, Japan's southernmost island. The Mongols brought advanced weapons and tactics that the Japanese had never seen before, such as hand-thrown bombs, gunpowder artillery, and massed infantry charges. The Japanese samurai, who were used to one-on-one combat and ritualized warfare, initially struggled. However, they quickly adapted, using guerrilla tactics and ambushes to harass the Mongol forces. After only a few days of intense fighting, a sudden and violent storm swept through Hakata Bay. Many of the Mongol ships, which had been hastily constructed or poorly designed for open ocean navigation, were wrecked. Thousands of soldiers drowned or were forced to retreat, ending the invasion. Undeterred, Kublai Khan spent years preparing for a second, much larger invasion. In 1281, he launched a force of over 140,000 men and 4,400 ships divided into two fleets, the Eastern Fleet, which sailed from Korea with 40,000 men, and the Southern Fleet, which departed from southern China with over 100,000 men. The plan was to rendezvous and launch a coordinated assault on Kyushu. However, by this time, Japan was much better prepared. Over 7 years, the Japanese had built stone walls and fortifications along Hakata Bay, making it difficult for the Mongols to land. The samurai, having learned from the first invasion, used night raids and guerrilla attacks to disrupt Mongol forces. The Mongol fleet struggled with coordination, and after several weeks of stalemate, disaster struck again. In August 1281, another powerful typhoon hit the region. The storm lasted for days, completely devastating the Mongol fleets. Thousands of ships were destroyed, and tens of thousands of soldiers drowned or were stranded. The few survivors fled, marking the end of Kublai Khan's ambitions to conquer Japan. Several key factors led to the Mongols' failure. First, their ships were not built to withstand typhoons, which are common in the region during the summer months. Second, the logistical challenges of coordinating two massive fleets over long distances proved insurmountable. The Japanese defense strategy also played a crucial role, with fortified defenses and highly effective guerrilla warfare. But most famously, the typhoons that struck during both invasions were seen as divine intervention. The Japanese called these storms kamikaze, or divine winds, and believed they were sent by the gods to protect Japan from foreign conquest. This belief became a cornerstone of Japanese national identity. The Kamakura shogunate, which successfully defended Japan, was strengthened in the short term, but the cost of defense drained its resources and contributed to its eventual downfall in 1333. For the Mongol Empire, the failed invasions were a turning point. The enormous loss of ships and manpower weakened Kublai Khan's rule, and he never attempted another overseas conquest. The legend of the Kamikaze lived on for centuries and was revived during World War II, when Japanese pilots carried out suicide attacks against Allied ships in defense of their homeland. These pilots were seen as the modern embodiment of the divine winds that had once saved Japan. The Mongol invasions of Japan remain a testament to the resilience of the Japanese people and the unpredictable power of nature. Kublai Khan's seemingly unstoppable empire was humbled not by military defeat alone, but by the forces of the sea and sky. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching Legends of the East and West, and I'll see you in the next video.